All right. Hi everyone, this is Daisy here. I just want to say I have a really weird like bug bite on my face. It's because I went to the botanical garden yesterday and there was like all these like different like bugs that were there. But you guys know I've been talking about some of the bugs like going like I would say I don't know what the word would be, like going Nather mode, because they were blasting chemicals in the sky, and then some of these bugs, like their DNA reacted with the chemical, so they're acting really crazy. Oh my god. Ah, and I'm dark skinned. I'm not supposed to be showing. That's like one of the things of being dark skinned. You can get away with not shaving your legs. You can get away with having like bad acne for some people, right? But anyways, I just wanted to tell you guys, don't pay attention to that. I wanted to tell you that something has gotten started and something has come out. So the first things first is I just wanted to alert the feds, because you guys know that there's several federal agents that watch my channel, and they're setting up a few people for at the Bay Area and Los Angeles chapter of the FBI and Department of Justice in regards to why I haven't been called in for questioning, because their thing is that, oh, we try to contact her several times, we don't know what's going on, we emailed her and da 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 da, and that never happened, because remember, they're all in some like group where they have sex in their family and they're playing games. So some of the things that they've been doing behind the scenes is they've been trying to pass like certain laws and to do have like certain like meetings and community events and stuff like that on the virtual reality, so that when this goes public with my story about that 37 file, what happened with space and the coding. Give me 1 second, let me do this real quick. Good. And because of what happened with that 37 file and what ended up happening with the Spanish community, they're trying like they're trying ahead of time to make it seem like they covered all their bases and that they weren't starting shit. I know it's so ugly and ratchet. But anyways, so now what's going on here is that something else has come out, right, for the federal agents, and this is the system that you're going to need to go into. It's like the California Department of Employment. It's like they have like a platform where you can see like, oh, who got like their last like paycheck and stuff like that. They have that. And now one of the things that's going to come up is, in order for the state to like have like new revenue streams, they're going to let different companies like have access to that data. So this is something that got started, and it's mainly because of white people opening a bunch of LLCs, giving people EINs, and like, oh, I work for this company, I work for that company, Cyborgia Irklankla. You guys remember I told you that a bunch of Russians, Polish people, etc., coming here on private flights because they can't get papers because their family's name is affiliated with the Holocaust. Bosnia, what happened in Georgia? Not Georgia, United States, but there's a country called Georgia, and other things that they were doing with the Uzbekis and the people from Azerbaijan and the Kurdistan people and the Hazarajat people. And these are people that look Asian, but they're like Muslim or they're Eastern European, etc. Right? So, or they live in Eastern Europe. So that's one of the things that they got started. So I just wanted to let the feds know that yesterday there was one of them that works there and he was looking in the system to see where I work. Now, one of the things that with this is, why the fuck are you worried about where Daisy worked? And didn't you say that you stopped stalking her? Because something's going to come up with the federal agent going into that system and seeing who wants to go look me up, because they do have to track that. And this is how a whole realm of fuckery is going to get unraveled in regards to who's been stalking black and brown people, finding out where they work, tapping their work computer or the server for their job, and then using their credentials to access sensitive information because they got cut off. A lot of you guys don't know that Rob Bonta, his office lost some access to official systems. They have to put in a request anytime they want to use it, because of what they were doing, So for instance, right, like for my job, I have like something on my computer where we can look up like driving records. We can look up like your health record. We can look up like anytime you've gone to the hospital, like anybody in the state that's gone to like an emergency room, etc. We can see like any of that, right? Like, and then also we can like look up anybody's phone number, their email address, their birth certificate, like all their records. So I have that on my work computer. I don't like play with that thing at all because I think that that's like fucking dangerous. And somebody went to go play at my job, and they're trying to get into that platform so they can go play with it, because they are losing access to that because they were hacking and tapping everything. And because of what they did, playing with a bunch of black and brown professionals, they're tracking every single last person that got looked up in a certain system, that complained about their computer, that complained about the virtual reality. Now, some of you guys are like, okay, well, how far has this gone with the virtual reality that a bunch of black and brown Staffers are complaining about this. I have to show you this. Okay. So today there was like something that was going on, but I connected with somebody from the Alameda County District Attorney's Office, and he was like, "Oh, thank you for telling me about your story. Do you know that they just passed a law in Richmond, California about neural rights?" Yeah, California, you're passing a law about neural rights? What the fuck? SB 1223. Wow. Artificial Intelligence Transparency Act. What? So now, no. Wait though. So there are certain things that are going on here. Like people like, how did you know that we did that though? Only certain person would have been able to know that we did that. So you're either tapping our phone without consent or you're doing something else. Is there something that you need to tell us? So there's a bunch of people that went to jail, got charged. There's a bunch of people that are doing like smash and grab robberies. They're doing that so they can lure the police out because you're not taking any of our reports. So how are you arresting us for a robbery now? But you didn't take any of our reports seriously. So there's something that's going to come up in the Polynesian community with a bunch of people getting caught up in drama. And that's because they were using that virtual reality technology on them. So all you guys have to tell the investigator is, I didn't give you any consent to use any of my neural data to get anybody charged or to search anybody. And that's how hella people are about to get out of jail in every single last state. But how did you know that we did that? How did you know it was us? How did you know we were affiliated with that person? You haven't arrested Castle. You have Matt Haney running around playing with pedophile groups telling Daisy that she was a slave in the 1800s. And that's why this is happening with virtual reality. And did you hear what I said? And starting hella shit and causing hella drama and doing too fucking much. Why haven't you arrested him though? Okay, but there's a bunch of bitches that were playing with tarot cards and playing with magic. Why haven't you arrested any of them though? And this is how something's gonna blow the fuck up with them trying to pass these different laws and do this and this and that behind the scenes because they got caught up at the state level and they had to though. But they had to. Now with this technology that's gonna come up, remember, they put me in jail for 2 weeks because I was talking about this technology. And the police officer put on the report, you said that somebody's trying to build a camera in your ear. I told them that that's not what the fuck I said. And you know that's not what the fuck I said. Because all of them are watching this looking for data and information. I said that I bought an ear, nose, and mouth camera. You can get them on Amazon. And I put a camera in my ear and I had a big ass welt in my ear because of the technology. I had a big ass welt like this size in my ear, like that was bleeding because of the technology trying to like latch onto a certain like neural auditory pathway. And they put me in jail for 2 weeks. And now something's going to come up with a bunch of people. That's what's about to get started. A bunch of people suing the state of California, suing every single fucking state because you put me in jail because you said that I was like hallucinating or like thinking of things. But what is this right here? Okay. Yeah, we shouldn't have done that though. Okay, but we thought we were going to get some code and like glamour a bunch of black men to like sleep with us. Okay. Yeah, I do have sex with my dad. Yeah, that baby's white because it's my dad's. Okay. I thought I was gonna like get some magic from Daisy and like glamour you. Okay. Right. And now that's coming out too. No. That's coming out too. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, all that brujeria, you can play with whatever the fuck you want to play with, but there's gonna be a platform online where you have to go ahead and activate the herbs. Like you have to put in like, oh, I have this bottle and of this and this and this and this and this. Just put like we have 200 bottles or whatever, and then they all get activated because you guys have noticed the herbs. They sealed off their phytochemical shaft. It's like they have databases for phytochemicals, right? And then for like activating like a specific etheric layer, it's called quantization. So the plants have like diminished their quantization effect because of what you guys were doing playing with people's kids. Now something's coming up with coffee. A lot of people that are watching my channel, you guys are gonna find something out about coffee. Coffee is completely deactivated on the planet because coffee is a psychedelic. Because you want to go and play in space like, oh, we're gonna be able to activate this and that, and this will never get turned off her ears, right? So what they did was this technology, in order for it to work on you, first what they were doing was they were uploading different black and brown people. And then if you're not like black and brown, like say like you're white, you don't have an aquatic anatomy, they merge you with the black or brown person that's already on that database based on the food that you ate. Now, something else is going to come out about this neural rights bill. Daisy, didn't you make a platform though so that can get off people's ear? Like you just go like sign in and then like there's something with spiral chemistry that adjusts you and then it gets taken off your ears. Okay, yeah, but she built that platform 2 years ago and you played with her whole entire like GitHub account. You played with her whole entire GoDaddy account so it can get taken offline. Okay, yeah, I did. Because I don't want people to think that she was like smart. Because I told everyone she was a sex worker. Once a fucking again, drama exploding because you guys are playing with white people. Now something else is gonna come the fuck out. So yesterday I posted a video for yeah, that's it. Somebody just made a fucking phone call. You did what? Yeah, they're playing in my computer because I have access to that database. I have not played in that thing at all. I'm just like, ooh. I'm just gonna tell you right now, there's a bunch of people getting caught up because people are trying to figure out how did they find out where I live? How did you find my number? Stuff like that. It's a few bitches that have access to to that system at their job. Ooh, I just have to tell you that. It's a bunch of females that have access to that at their job. And they're playing fucking games. Yeah. Yeah, that I can say. And then I just have to tell you guys about something. So you guys know we've been talking about Chiang and the Vietnamese, Cambodian, Asian, Chinese community. This man named Peter Chuntala, he got murdered and they ran him over. He was like a Marine in LA because one person in his family said, you're not going to set me up for that. And she gave out his private. Yeah, because no one has his real phone number. And that's how they were able to find him. They took him out before he can tell. I have to show you guys this. What? Yeah, I don't play with that at all. You guys have to just be careful playing games. So that's what they're looking for on my computer right now. And this Tuan Lee, this that got started in Oakland, yeah, they killed this police officer too. But their family, they were playing games. This one, fentanyl grandma. Yeah, San Jose police. Yeah, they were trafficking fentanyl and starting a bunch of shit. Yeah, the youngest director at the Pentagon is a Latina. Ooh, yeah, now you see everyone's playing games and CGJ and Cartel's been making off. Well, if she has a problem with me, then she doesn't know what she can get, but you don't know what you can get, mommy. Yeah, yeah, whoa! Too much going on, too much getting started. It's out of fucking control. Turn it the fuck off. Ooh, where is this at? Mr. Chuntala, let me pull him up. Ooh, here, Mr. Chuntala. Yeah, this is gonna go rounds. Yeah, and it was somebody in his family because they were using it on other people. So they're like, oh, let's do this so that people don't think that, we were involved in this nonsense. So I just want to let you guys know, just be careful playing games. So now something else is going to come up with that whole virtual reality technology. So you guys put Daisy in that 4 years ago. You started a huge war in the black and brown community. Excuse me. And you're sitting here acting like we don't know what the fuck you're doing. And you're like trying to craft all these different laws about AI and safety to make it seem like you're not involved until Daisy emailed us because you were playing in her email and you thought that, well, we blocked her email and you put monitoring devices on all the Senate and Assembly emails. So you thought like, oh, we can track every single email that comes in and out until quarantine got started. What is quarantine? Quarantine is a specific type of technology that is on Outlook, Microsoft. So when certain messages get like stopped and blocked, like, oh, before this makes it to your inbox, you can see if you want it released into your inbox. That's what they put on all the Assembly and Senate members' email. And there's a white man in Russia sitting there checking all of their fucking emails. You're gonna get murdered playing with that fucking technology. I'm telling you right now, that thing is a fucking death sentence. You guys saw it right here. Now, something else I got started that you guys cannot deny. You guys heard me mention all these different holes. I thought like, oh, well, we have to keep this quiet. Hee, har, har, har. You heard me talk about Little Baby. I'm firing at everybody. You guys know Little Baby, right? We can go band for band. We can go M for M. Little Baby. You guys know his baby mama Jada. I talked about her. You heard me talk about Yo Gotti. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. That's Nelly. You guys heard me talk about these people, and then you saw what clearly happened the next few days. Little Baby, I mentioned him on my channel. They murdered his business partner. Cash Doll, I mentioned her on my channel. They ran up in her house just the other day. Look at this. What? Yeah, because they're not playing with you hoes. You guys play too much. You're talking about playing with technology from space and starting a bunch of shit? Here, let me put this up. Yeah, but you don't know what you can get, mommy. Yeah. Whoa! You guys have to stop playing. You have to stop playing at the job. Her family, they did hella stuff. They did hella drama. Like, if you want to know who started all these civil wars, Iran Contra, it's her family that helped start that. That's how she got that job. Let's look into this. Of course she knows about my channel. Cash Doll Home Invasion. You know that you can get caught up, right? Doing what? Wow, Daisy, I told you. I told you. I told you. I told you. They're not playing with these hoes. Every single last person involved in this, you're gonna get hit. But also, too, people took that as an opportunity, like, oh, you're playing with the feds and you're trying to get hair from people that are dying in wars because you think that you're gonna start a beauty business and shit like that, and you want to go play with fentanyl, and you think that we're just gonna keep you quiet. So people think that they can do whatever they want. Like, oh, you play with the feds, so who cares? So if we're getting caught up, that means you play with the feds. There you go. So now you guys just have to be careful. Because I'm telling you right now, all this nonsense that you guys are starting, playing games on my computer, playing with the Spanish, Chinese, and that alliance, playing with the Indian community, starting shit with me, talking about getting spiritual gifts and powers from molesting children, you need to be careful. And I'm telling you right now, they're finding a lot of these bodies of these children. Another thing that's going on is the feds have done a data project. Cremation chemicals. Why is it that when we're checking the spare the air alert, there's so many parts per million particles in the sky? And why are we looking at Fraunhofer lines and they're going into like the extreme? What are you doing in this city, state, and town? And why are we looking up different cremation facilities or different like mortuaries? And why are we seeing like all these different reports about smells and fire and pollution and things like that? You guys need to be careful. That's what they were doing. They were like cremating all these people after they were kidnapping their kids and starting a bunch of shit. I'm just going to let you know right now, take all those kids home immediately. Something else has come out too about white women playing games with little black and brown girls. Like, oh, you think you're better because you're dark skinned? Well, eat this. Forcing them to eat their tampons and stuff like that. Forcing them to eat out of the toilet and things like that. Because, oh, I'm getting spiritual powers. You took my powers. That's what happened. And that's why you're dark. That's what these white hoes were doing in the foster care system. One of those little girls ran the fuck away because she kept on hearing my voice and seeing my face. And they were showing her different places. No, don't go here. Turn here. Go here. Go here. Go there. That's Auntie Afke's house. And this little girl ran the fuck away. And she told every single fucking thing. Now, in the UK, they're trying to bus their kids from like London and Birmingham to Ireland and Scotland. Yeah, or even to different countries because those kids are running away and telling what the fuck they were doing with magic. And there was a white man that just kept on coming into my room, and I woke up and he was sitting on my bed and said that I was doing bad things so that he had to do something to me. These kids are running away and they're fucking telling. You guys have no idea what the fuck you have activated playing games. I encourage you to make sure all those kids go home, and I super encourage you to stop playing with me, baby, because it's gonna get more gully. So I want to make sure that you guys go on my timeline and there's a video and it says why all the entertainers are dying. And I want you to watch that video, okay? Now, that's all I have for you guys, okay? I wasn't planning to make a message today, but I just had to let you guys know that one of my connects at the DA's office in Alameda County just found out that how they were trying to set up the DA. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but the DA is getting recalled and the mayor of Oakland is getting recalled. But that DA election, like that race to get the DA recalled, Gavin Newsom and them funded that. Yeah, they funded that bullshit and they're trying to get her out of office so they can put somebody else in that's connected to Nancy O'Malley. Because Nancy O'Malley like legally could not run again for office because of what they did playing games with this and everyone's kids going missing. So they're trying to set her up now and get her out of office and they're going to try to use this against her. But I didn't know about that. But you have a personal relationship with Daisy. Because of your like, you guys are in the same like different like political groups and like community groups. Yeah, but I haven't heard from Daisy in years. I was actually looking for her because I wanted her to work in my office. So you mean to tell me that's what was going on with Daisy the whole entire time? And that's why you're trying to get me out of office? Because she didn't know what you guys were doing. Because remember, they played on my email, they played on my phone. And something is going to completely fucking backfire playing on everyone's email and playing on everyone's phone with that quarantine bullshit. And I'm telling you, right now, if you do not get that fuckery off my email, baby, I am on your ass so badly this week. You're going to end up on my channel as a casualty. If you do not get that fuckery off of all of my emails, and if you do not plug that DNS back into my fucking daisy.com email, I'm going to deal with you. Did you hear me? Okay, good. So now that they're claiming that, oh, she's making threats and this and this and that, I am making threats. Get that off my email or you're going to end up passing away, okay? Or it's going to cost nothing to get you dropped. About to get you dropped. That don't cost nothing. So you see who's watching my channel and you saw what just happened with the Chinese and Spanish community. I don't think you want any more drama, papi.